Pleased to meet you. My name's Dimitri. Please take a seat. Make yourself at home. Now, you've been referred to me for some one-on-one Reiki therapy. Now, the idea of these sessions is to help you to relax, improve your focus, improve your general well-being, and, of course, to help you get a good night's sleep. Before we begin this session, I think it's worth pointing out that Reiki can leave some clients feeling very lethargic after their session. What I mean by that is, following this one-on-one, I would not recommend that you operate heavy or complex machinery, drive a car, or do anything that requires exasperated amounts of concentration. In fact, the best thing that I would recommend following this session is to go home and try to get a good night's sleep. Now, this session, our first session, will be unlike all the successive sessions after it. This one is more of a consultation with some holistic Reiki, just to get a feel for what you need and the best kind of thing that will work for you. Each session following this will follow a similar structure. So we'll meet once a week to have a session and to help you relax and also get rid of some of that negative energy that's been floating around following what accrues during a week. This will take the form of following. We'll begin each session by looking at one crystal that I've chosen to help you relax for that day. So, for example, next week we'll be looking at rose quartz. Now, I'll briefly talk to you about the properties of each stone and each gem or semi-precious stone and how they benefit you and help to balance your chi. Following this, we'll have a series of breathing exercises, which we will go through today as part of the diagnostic. After that, we will have the general Reiki healing. Now, this will be what you've come to expect from Reiki. It will be hands around you on each chakra, basically combing through and removing unwanted energy from your ethereal body. Following that, I'll give you a Reiki massage. Now, this isn't unlike the general session, but it involves transference of energy from me to you to help you relax and get you as ready for bed as possible. And that's kind of basically how each session will go. As I said, this session is merely a consultation with some holistic Reiki to help you to relax and to help me find out exactly what we're dealing with. So all I need you to do, it's easy, is just get into a relaxed state, sit down, stand, whatever you'd prefer, and I'll get to work just teasing out negative or a lack of energy in different points, working out knots that might be there, that might be holding energy or bottlenecking it, preventing you from being the best you that you can possibly be. So, first, as I said, we won't be having a crystal or stone this session. That'll come in the next session. It'll be rose quartz. So you might want to do a little bit of reading about that for yourself to find out a bit more about what we'll be looking at. But for now, what we'll do is some breathing exercises. And it'll just be what you've come to expect. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth after holding. Now, most practitioners of Reiki tend to recommend breathing in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Personally, just breathing is important. So from my perspective, just make sure you get the air in and then get it out when I say so. So we'll be doing it in threes. So in, hold, 3, and out. 2, 3. Now I'll be breathing with you, so when we're ready to begin, I'll say start, and I'll count as I do each bit. And you just follow me, okay? And we'll be doing one set of 3. So, ready, begin. Breathe in, hold, 2, 3, and out. In, hold, 2, 3, and out. In, hold, and out. And it's as simple as that. And already you should be feeling down your body a sense of muscle relaxation. This is essential for Reiki because it helps us to loosen up those sort of energy tracts that are coming out of you. Okay, so now we've done that part. A traditional session would then probably involve lighting a candle and engaging with the crystal or the stone that we've chosen to work with for that day. Because we're not using a crystal or a stone, what I'm going to do is a general examination of your ethereal body and find out exactly what is going on. Now, don't worry, again, this is easy, and I'll talk you through everything that I'm doing, as well as just keeping a general din of conversation to keep you distracted. If at any point you feel uncomfortable, just let me know and we can stop the process there and then. Similarly, please feel free to email me on the email address that I've provided with any feedback or requests that you might have to make your sessions as good as possible. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to just charge my energy a little bit. Now, my hands are not only nice and warm, but they're also ready to engage with your ethereal body and the energy that you've got going on with regards to your chi. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm just going to brush through very gently at first to see what we are dealing with. Now, I don't know if you know the music of Mr. Bungle, but there's a famous song by them called Carry Stress in the Jaw. And that's actually quite poignant because that is where a lot of people carry their stress. So it's important when I'm examining your ethereal body to take into account all of the sinuses and joints that are part of your face and your overall body. So let's take a look here. Okay, so you're not looking too bad actually around the jaw. A little bit of stiffness maybe, if I just palpate a little bit there and there. Yeah, it looks great. Okay, now the brow as well, just above here, can also be very sensitive. And it can also store up a sort of reservoir of energy that's unneeded. And that's why you get headaches and things like that. So let's just take a look and smooth it out a little bit. Similarly, with the perennial sinuses, such as your nasal cavity and around your cheeks. And of course, your eyes, the most important part, the doorway to your soul. And also your third eye, which again can fill up with energy and cause interference with communication to your brain or your chakra. Okay, so looking at what we got here, you're looking pretty good. I mean, I don't think you're in any massive amount of trouble or anything, but there's always room for a little massage to make you feel a bit better. So I'm going to do a little bit of energy plucking and a little bit of massage, and that'll help you to just relax and hopefully alleviate any kind of headaches you might have brewing up. So let's take a little look. So just here above your left eye, there are a couple of strands. So what I'm going to do is just gently tease it out like that, and then once we got it, pull. Okay, can you feel that? Now again, you shouldn't be feeling any kind of discomfort, but you might be feeling a sensation above your eye, and there we go. Absolutely fine. And there's another bit there, so give me a second. Now, you can see here that I'm pulling strands. That's not to say that all energy is made up of strands like this. In fact, a lot of it are like little clots. Now these are the ones that are, there we go. Okay. Now these are the ones that cause a problem because they can stop energy from being communicated around your ethereal body. And what do I mean when I say ethereal body? I guess you could say it's your spirit. Now, I don't necessarily prescribe to... Hold on a second, sorry. Okay. Wow. That was a little toughy. Now, I don't necessarily prescribe to the idea of, a spirit or a soul or anything like that. I mean, you're free to believe whatever you want. But the ethereal body is sort of like, I guess some physicians would call your fascia. It's sort of an outer membrane of energy that keeps you in check, like a homeostasis almost. And you gotta check up on this. You can't just neglect it. It's like running a machine. You gotta oil it and look after it and maintain it. You see here, just next to your right eye, we got a little clot. Now, I can't just tease that out like I was doing with the other ones. What I need to do is massage it a little bit, like that. Palpate it gently. Now, this brings all the energy in the blood cells to the front of the flesh, which makes it easier to extract the clots. And then once we've done that, okay, we got it. Chuck it away. We don't need that. You don't need that. You're good without it. Okay. And then we just generally massage through and use gentle gesticulation to comb through the ethereal body, to loosen it up, which then allows us to extract. And then we got another string. Okay? How are you feeling? Yeah, I know it can seem a little strange at first, but you've been referred to me for a reason. This is completely non-invasive. And in no way can it harm you. All it can do is help you, and that's what we're all about. Holistic help. We want everyone to feel as good as possible. And just relax, just relax. Okay. We're going to do one quick set of breathing exercises as we're sort of about halfway through the session. And I did just want to point out that you might be able to hear a little bit of purring in the background, and that's because we've got a cat. Consultation is one of the practice cats, and he's it's okay, Guts, back off from the client. They don't want to necessarily see your smelly butt or anything like that. They want to be able to relax, and your purring can help with that, but, not your butt. Now, Gatsu-chan's just going to chill out with me down here, so don't worry about him. He won't interfere. He's just going to purr and enjoy himself. I mean, he is a real little cuddle cat, I'll tell you that. Okay, so just a few breathing exercises before we carry on. So first, as before, I'll say begin, then 3 for each. So, begin. And that'll do for now. Just a little breathing exercise to split up the session. Okay, so back to it. Let's see what we got here. Okay. No, we're good, I think. Yes, okay. Nothing too serious. Nothing's too serious. Everything can be fixed. Everything can be repaired. Everything can make you feel better. That's what it's all about. Okay, let's just take a look. Let's see what we're... Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Right here. Okay. Okay, quite a long one. And it's tied up a little bit, so a little bit of massage just to help it unwind. And there we go. And then we just keep pulling until we get it. Easy. Throw it away. We don't need that. You don't need that. You're good without it. Okay, let's keep looking. Okay. And I can see... Actually, I'm just going to get a little bit closer, if that's okay. I can see that you're pretty clear, to be honest. You're looking pretty good. very slow movements now, just to help you relax, but also because we want to just brush through the ethereal body. We don't want to yank through it or punch it, you know. It's a very gentle thing. It's like a translucent silk that you can run your fingers through. It's very soft. Like the back of the like the back of a softest cat. And what we're trying to do, as I said, is just generally get an overview of how you are. There we go. Easy. That one was easy. We got a little clot down here on your left cheek. We'll just deal with that, okay? So let's take a look. Okay, all right, let's do it. You ready? Okay, that's an easy one. Easy. Okay. You're looking pretty good. So this is giving me a good idea of what we need to focus on for the next session. And I think that rose quartz will be a good stone to choose. So that's the one we will definitely go with. And what we'll do is we'll focus around your brow, your jaw, your cheeks, and your sinuses. And if we get those all cleared out, you'll be able to sleep better and relax. Now, as I mentioned, part of the session is a bit of a massage. And what I mean by that is me charging chi into my hands and then running it down your ethereal body. Now, let me show you what this looks like. Okay. I rub my hands together and blow chi. Rub my hands together and blow chi. Rub my hands together and blow chi. And then I entwine my fingers and I rub my hands down your body very gently, like that. Okay? And up. And again, down. And up. Just charge it up a bit more. Get plenty of energy in there. Down again. Okay. And up. And that'll do the trick. Okay. Now, this was a rather short session because basically the next ones will involve crystal work and all that kind of thing. So this was a consultation, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I think it went very well. I got a lot of information that I can use for the next session. And we can meet up every week at a time that's convenient for you. And don't worry, the referrer has covered all the costs and everything like that. So you can just show up when you want, relax, and hopefully together we can work to make you have the best night's sleep that you can get.